Wow, it's 2015 and a very happy new year to all our fans across the globe. Welcome to Sports This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Today on the program, we will take a look at two of the major shocks of 2014 and, of course, current happenings across the globe. But first, the headlines. Well, the International Table Tennis Federation African Senior Championship begins 23rd of this month, and the poster boy for this tournament is dreaming really big, and only the title is good for him. And for Super Eagles players who feel they will have this year free, they have to get ready because 6 friendlies have been lined up for them, including the one against Brazil taking place in March. So it's going to involve all the players across the globe, not just only home-based players alone. So the players will have to have that on their minds that this year will be very busy. Nigerian Football Federation is making sure of that. And also on the program is a latest update from the family of Jules Bianchi on his recovery. We'll be telling you what the families are saying concerning his current rehabilitation. Yemi Adebayo will be joining me to discuss this and more after this highlight where Atletico Madrid claimed the La Liga title. That's one of the shocks of this year. Who could have thought that their lean purse will be able to break the monopoly of Barcelona and Real Madrid stronghold on that title?
And the quest to win the title. 1951, only happened once before that, 1946. As Alexis! Oh, what a sensational goal! It was barely half a chance for the Chilean, and he buried it off the angle of post and crossbar and beats Courtois.
That's top right-hand corner. There's virtually no room to put it in, but he finds an angle and he hits it so hard and so accurate it's untrue. Wonderful goal.
Just brushes off the post. And the sheer velocity of the shot thumped into the roof of the net. And Tata Martino.
Kevin, there's been at least 2 or 3 good chances in the opening 2.5 minutes second half. David Villa maybe should have just tried to toe poke that past Pinto as he took control. Dani Alves got a challenge in and maybe done enough.
Thiago. Misread there by Iniesta. This is Juan Fran, corner.
It's a nervous start to the second half, Kevin. The 2 bookings just before half-time shows the nerves, shows the pressure this Barcelona team is under.
You cannot underestimate Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid. Battle-hardened. And it's Gavi with the corner. The free... Oh! Diego Godin lifts Atletico Madrid into pure football heaven.
He just leaps above everybody, but how can he get that amount of room to attack the ball? The defending is awful from Barcelona.
Neymar, step forward a hero in the colours of Barcelona. Free kick. Keep Pinto back, but he might as well come forward for the corner.
And he is. He's listening to you, Kevin. He's getting up there.
No new contract for Jose Manuel Pinto. In he goes to the mix. Alexis Sanchez can't get it down. This is it right here. The season encapsulated into less than 30 seconds. Atletico Madrid are there, all but. And it's there for Atletico Madrid. What a sensational season. The coaching job of the decade by Diego Simeone. Yawning gap between themselves and the big two in spending power, Jerry. Yawning gap in terms of the depth of the squad, but they've gone to the well one last time and made it.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that the best team has won this season. They deserve it. Their attitude, their determination, their work ethic is there to be admired. And I am so pleased for Simeone and the Atletico Madrid players. Kevin, they've given everything. Really a total team commitment. A great bunch of players who are totally at one with each other. And to come here and win it in such style. You know, and you see the Barcelona fans all applauding as well. They know how good a team this is. They've watched them often enough this season. Despondent, PK and all the rest of the Barcelona players, they had it to do. They just couldn't climb that mountain one more time. This team's something special, Kevin, I'll tell you.
The duopoly is broken. Not since Valencia lifted the title in 2000.
Well, one of the major shocks of the 2014. Who could have thought that they will win the title? But they did it anyway. Yemi Adebayo joins me now. Yemi, good morning.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, same here. Well, just looking at what happened there, I mean, it's a surprise. Nobody really saw it coming. First time in 10 years, someone apart from Barcelona and Real Madrid winning the La Liga is surprising. We didn't see it, especially after selling Radamel Falcao. A lot of us thought it wasn't going to happen for Atletico, but that was 2014 for you. A lot of periods like that in that year you look at and you want to reflect upon, and surely that was a shocking moment.
Yeah,
for
it
most
was
of
really
us.
shocking to me. Okay, you guys can tell us what is your shocking moment of 2014. You can tell us on Twitter and, of course, on Facebook channels. You have it on your screen, a feedback mechanism. Of course, we'll get to read your tweet. What do you think? What's your shocking moment? Not your greatest moment, but what actually, you took your mind away that you never expected could happen, but it actually happened, and that was one of such. So which is yours? You can tell us on Twitter and, of course, on Facebook. Now, let's project into 2015. What is happening this year, Yemi? So many sporting activities lined up for this year. So starting with the AWC in March, and of course, you have other ones lined up for the year 2015. So we're starting with what's happening in January.
And that's why we're looking at the calendar. Of course, we won't really have all the time to look at all of those things. But the important thing is, you talked about Aaron Kodri earlier, and we're going to get back to that. The Africa Senior Championship, that's table tennis. It's going to start on January 23. So on the calendar in January, that's something for you. In February, the Africa Under-17 Championship that will produce teams that will represent Africa at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup will take place in Niger. That's in February. In March, the African Youth Championship, that's for the Under-20, will take place in Senegal, which will produce the teams that will represent the continent at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Under-20 World Cup, thank you. We have the FIFA Women's World Cup that will take place in Canada. That's going to be in June. All African Games will take place this year as well in Congo Brazzaville. That's in September. We also expect that the National Sports Festival, the 19th edition, will also take place in April if the dates does it. So these are some of, and of course, the China Skills Cup.
Yes, definitely. In May, I was going to come to that.
It's also something to look forward to in 2015. China Skills Cup happens in May 27, grand finale. You have a new champion, and so those are the things. But of course, maybe later tonight we'll have more time on our hands to take a look at that calendar and look at the things Nigeria should prepare for.
Okay, don't forget, Sports Tonight is at 9 p.m. We'll be taking a whole rundown of what is happening this year in 2015, especially what Nigeria is actually participating in. Because some of you will be thinking, come on, the Nations Cup is 17. Well, we're not there. So we're focusing on what Nigeria will be participating in. And don't forget Blessing Okagbari Diamond League, of course. She will also be in that one. Okay, but Sports Tonight, you have more of that. Now let's talk about the Super Eagles, of course, what's going on. The friendlies lined up for them this year. The Nigerian Football Federation has said that 6 friendly games have been lined up. They really want to make use of the FIFA free day. So for the Super Eagles players who feels, okay, well, we're not playing at the Nations Cup, there is no World Cup this year, no major event, no major tournament, they just have to relax and be at their club and do the best they can to, get a regular shirt in their club. But sometimes when the FIFA window is definitely on, they will have to be home and, of course, play so many friendlies.
Yeah, anyone thinking like that should probably wake up from their slumber. And I really don't think there should be anyone thinking that way. Like they said, if you don't know where you're where you're going to, you know where you're coming from.
Yes.
We've done it. It has worked for us, and we need to return to that. We shot ourselves in the foot by stopping all of these things, these friendly matches, this home-based players project, and all of that. We shot ourselves in the foot, and we're paying dearly for it. Now, if we have to return to where we think we need to be, we need to take advantage of all of those. And we talked about it the other time about these friendlies. Like a picture, it helps you.
Yes.
Not the results, but it gives you a glimpse of where you are and where you need to be, and that's why it's important. And I'm always happy when I hear things like this, that we'll take advantage of all the FIFA free windows and not just allow it to waste.
Yes, of course. And starting in March, we're having the big one against Brazil in Uyo. That's where they attack the next of champions, right? Okay, hopefully Nigeria gets to win that game. And another one, the thing is that the other 5 friendlies lined up, well, they're yet to decide the opponents, but NFF is assuring every Nigerian that, of course, it's going to be grade A friendlies. When I mean grade A friendlies, big countries, maybe Germany, England, well, we didn't really know, but definitely it's going to be grade A friendlies. And of course, the FIFA windows, we have a June 8th and 16th. You have August 31st to September 8th. Then you have a October 5th and 13th, and November 9th and 17th. These are the days for FIFA Friendly 2015. So, of course, the one for this month, you have Cote d'Ivoire and Sudan in Abu Dhabi. That's the one they're starting with. And, of course, the home-based Eagles are playing that one. All the players are already in camp. But for the big boys, the Super Eagles, of course, theirs will be starting in March against Brazil. We'll go for a break now. It's still going to be one of the shocks of 2014, and that is actually where U.S. Open finals, usually when you want to play U.S. Open final, you get to see the like of Novak Djokovic, like of Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray.
As a matter of fact, any Grand Slam final
precisely
in the last 4 or 5 years,
it's always been there.
You want to see any of those guys.
But in the U.S. Open final, men, precisely, you had Marin Cilic and Kai Nishikori, 2 of them in the final. And Nishikori actually ensured that Novak Djokovic didn't get there.
Yeah.
Well, he ensured that. And Cilic, of course, Federer. And at the end of the day, you had these 2 underdogs playing in the final.
A lot of gamblers lost money.
Yes, so much.
Because we always thought that men's circuit was predictable.
Yes.
This case,
Wasn't.
a point, it wasn't. These
wasn't
2 guys,
at all.
nobody saw any of those guys going as far as playing in the final. Not alone seeing Marin Cilic winning a Grand Slam in 2014.
2014. Well, let's just take a look at that. We'll come back. We'll be talking the games for the new year in the English Premier League.